Hi, just hanging out.
Hey everybody, I'm Evan. I'm a photographer based just north of Los Angeles, and today I want to talk about this, set building. So today I kind of want to talk about building a set from the ground up and where you start and how you get to this point. Any shoot starts with a concept, right? You got a vision board or find some photo inspiration or whatever it is that you have to do to get some sort of collage of ideas together. And for me, I take screenshots of photos that I find on Google. I don't really use Pinterest. I know that I should. It's something that I haven't quite learned yet. But for me, that's what works right now. And the first thing that I noticed when I looked through late 60s, rooms was wallpaper. And so I got this wallpaper online, and the intent of my photos was to kind of create a more vintage look with the actual camera itself as well as the set. So I thought that this muted kind of color scheme with a little bit of vibrant colors like the green pillows and the blue telephone over here would work well. And most of this stuff I got online on Facebook Marketplace. Most of this was used, a lot of this was free. This couch was free, the carpet was free, the table was very cheap, the stand right here was very cheap. The only thing that I really spent money on was, I guess I would say, the record player, because it is a vintage style record player, and maybe the paint, I guess I would say. Got some vintage smokes here. And one thing that might be difficult for some people starting out is, this is a wall, right? That's not hard to cover up necessarily, but these walls on the side here, these are drywalls. These are I think 4x8 very thin pieces of drywall that I had drilled together with a triangle shaped piece of plywood to kind of hold it up as a base. And I've used these for many shoots. And what I do is I'll put a panel on it or I'll paint over it, and I reuse them over and over so that they get great use. And they were cheap, they were like 12 bucks. The wood was like $3. You just need a saw, a drill, and some nails, and it's like a day project to get 4 walls built. I highly recommend doing something like that if you have the space. Obviously I have this garage here that I'm working in, and this gives me enough space to where I'm luckily able to build something like this. But what I would say is, if you have a smaller space, I mean, even a bedroom can work. I've built sets that were just 2 backdrops, in a kind of L shape, and the photos were taken in between the 2 backdrops. Now, another thing that I feel like is necessary for doing something like this with a set is practicals. So for this shoot, I had 2 lamps. I have one here, and then I have one right above me. I'm not sure if you can see that one, but essentially, depending on your shutter speed, you are able to kind of make those lights pop. And it's very difficult because I wanted to shoot film for this to kind of help facilitate that look I was going for. And I didn't have a shutter release for my Mamiya RZ67, so that was a problem. So those shots probably not going to have as much emphasis on the practicals, but I do have a couple of digital shots where it came through and looked quite nice. Also, lighting is very important. You can do shots like the ones I'm talking about where the practicals are your only lights, but if you want to emphasize certain aspects of the scene, you're going to want to use your own lights in conjunction with those practicals. For example, if I wanted to bring out these vinyls here, I would maybe have some light coming down. And then obviously you're gonna get a more crisp image when you have a well-lit face. And I did a couple different setups with this set. I didn't keep it just like this. I moved the table around, I moved this area around here, I took the phone out, we played with the set, and it seemed to work out quite nice. So yeah, I would say if you're interested in doing more than just taking the photos, if you're interested in styling or set building or anything like that, it's good to know these things because you're able to get more out of the shoot when you consider those factors. And there's nothing wrong with taking photos just against a backdrop or, you know, outdoor shoots. I've actually been doing more outdoor shoots lately, and I do feel like that's a different element, but it's nice to have that kind of control and have the opportunity to build something yourself, and it's almost as rewarding as the photo itself. That's all for today. Hopefully I've been of some help. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Any comments, constructive criticism, please leave it down below. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and